Our world's brightest engineers, scientists, and environmentalists still struggle to come up with a sustainable, reliable, cost-effective, and environmentally friendly solution to powering our world. While solar, hydro, and wind electricity all pose possible solutions to this problem, what if I told you that there's an even newer and possibly more effective solution? Hydrogen. How can we use hydrogen to make clean energy, you ask? With a special invention called a hydrogen fuel cell. How do hydrogen fuel cells work? They have four main components: an anode, a cathode, a catalyst, and an electrolyte membrane. Hydrogen is put into the anode, and oxygen into the cathode. The hydrogen in the anode wants to go to the oxygen so that it can react and form water, but it cannot do so because the electrolyte membrane is in the way. The electrolyte membrane only allows positively charged particles to pass through, and a hydrogen atom has a proton and an electron, which make it neutral. To overcome this, we can use a catalyst. The catalyst splits the electrons and protons in hydrogen, which allows the positive protons to easily travel through the electrolyte membrane, while the negative electrons cannot. But the protons are no longer hydrogen and can't actually react with the oxygen. Before they react, the electrons must travel to the cathode. And the movement or transport of electrons is electricity. So we can use a wire or circuit that allows the electrons to travel to the cathode, which creates electricity. Once they've reached the cathode, they can recombine with the protons and react to form water, a clean product. Concerns. Just like any other more sustainable energy solutions, hydrogen fuel cells have concerns as well. They can be very costly, they can produce a lot of heat, which can be dangerous, and they require H2 gas, which needs to be made. Where does H2 gas come from, though? It can be produced in many different ways. Today, most of our world's hydrogen is made by steam reformation, which releases CO2. Hydrogen can also be produced by converting natural gas into carbon and hydrogen, or by converting coal into CO2 and hydrogen. Both steam reformation and coal gasification release harmful CO2 into our environment. Water can undergo electrolysis to make hydrogen and oxygen, but this requires electricity. So if we're using energy made by coal or gas, which produce harmful products, the process is no longer entirely clean. But if we use renewable energy, it can be. So for hydrogen fuel cells to be truly sustainable, scientists and engineers need to figure out ways to make methods like electrolysis and methane pyrolysis more cost-effective and efficient.